but I think I'm gonna do something crazy today. Well, that's it. She's gone. Only in Canada.
Comfortable off-grid cabin life in the middle of the woods. It's undeniable and quite obvious that it's a wonderful way of life. Peaceful, fresh air, solitude, beauty, nature. It's an everyday thing. Hard work and accepting challenges is also a huge part of this picture, and it's not for the lazy heart or mind. I often wonder why, though, in this day and age, someone would leave the comforts of the city to meet the daily demands set out in this life. And I've determined it's an instinctive thing. I guess survival. We all have this drive deep down, and it's what keeps us going. Well, now that I'm all set up in my cabin life and quite comfortable, I find myself seeking out other challenges and experiences, like winter camping. Not for the faint of heart. And now I've branched off a little deeper than the average tent and stove to what you will see in this video today. I hope you enjoy.
So here's how the winter tent is looking. It's been about 2 months, I guess, since it's been up. You can see it's a bit of snow pressure here on the roof sections here. I got my snow pole in there. That's what's keeping that roof up at the moment. So now the real experiment starts. I have no idea what's going to happen here. It's kind of a crazy idea, but if you look at it, it's almost fully covered over with snow. And I come up here a couple times a week and make sure at least the roof is clear. But I think I'm going to do something crazy today. I'm going to shut the door. I'm going to make a big pile of snow here for a snow entrance afterwards. And I'm going to completely bury over this tent with maybe 4 to 6 inches of snow. If it caves in, so be it. I can always shovel it off and pop the walls back out again. I want to see if I can almost make it into a bit of an igloo. Not a true igloo, I know, but an igloo type shape thing. We've had a lot of snow in the last couple of weeks, so there should be lots of donor snow that I can use to bank up the sides and the roof with. I think I'll leave the front for last because I still may want to get inside and have a look at the roof to see if it's going to cave in or not. All right, experiment on. Like, I haven't got enough snow to shovel in my life, right? I gotta do this. Using a smaller shovel here with smaller amounts of snow because I don't want to cave in the windows. Getting along pretty good, but as a bit hard. The walls are a bit steep, so I've had to build it up on the bottom and kind of almost in steps bring it up. But she's getting there. 2 more sides to go. Make sure my wall strings are nice and tight there. Whew. You might say snow is really light, and it is if you got a small shovelful and it's not too wet. But you times that by hundreds and hundreds of loads, it soon adds up. My goal is to try and get this to work without the whole thing just going kerflapple. Is that a word? I just made one up. Where's my tent going? All right, 3 sides are done. I'll wait now. I'm just going to go in and check, see how everything's holding up in there. I know it's going to be dark in here. Okay. The roof is not bulged a whole lot more than before. The walls look fine, actually. A bit of pressure, but not too bad. All right, now I'm going to bring the zipper right down about 3/4 the way, right there. So then I'm going to make a big cone-shaped pile coming out and dig my door into it, and then I can unzip it and hopefully get back inside the tip. Well, that's it. She's gone. There's no red left whatsoever. So I'm gonna let this snow stiffen up. I really gotta let it stiffen up when I'm gonna dig that door. It might take an hour or 2, but I'll try and shape it around a little bit there now, and then I'm gonna wait and come back and dig out the door. Well, it's 2 hours later. Let's dig out the door and see how she looks inside. Pretty dark is my guess. Yeah, I think the door is straight in through here. Snow firms up pretty good. And there's nice and cold temperatures like we got here now. A couple hours makes all the difference in the world. Oh, there's the tent. Oh, she's still there. I think we got her, guys. Come take a look. All right, we're inside. Okay, so that's our opening. I can stretch it a little further. I think I'll open up the zipper a bit more now because the snow should be packed nice and hard, and that way I can make it a bit easier for getting in and out here. Hi there. Snow amazing, and that's a snow joke. That joke. Pretty sure I left the light in here on the wall. I'm gonna go and see if it works. Oh yeah, it does. And I guess this is where I'd say again, don't try this at home unless you know some safeguards, and I do. One of the good things about these tents is that these windows actually just right here, you pull out and the whole thing comes right in. And there's like 8 windows here. You pull on any of those and you'll have a massive opening you can crawl out through. And there's only about 4 inches of snow up on the roof. So if everything else caved in, the roof probably wouldn't. And I also have a knife here, so I can just cut my way out anyway. This chimney cupper is actually my teacup. And there's also a way to let air in or out on the inside. It'll come right through the stove. Should be no trouble to find snow to fill up the kettle. You guys are appreciating all these camera angles. All right, time for a cup of coffee inside of our igloo, snow cave, snow hut. I don't know. You guys name it. Come in, girls. Come on. Got this really thick blanket here the dogs love. Although on a day like today, they don't even find it cold. And I put dog coats on them, and they hate it. They start panting and they're sweating. Of course, I can't light up my wood stove. Everything would just melt off the tent right away. Case in point, Willow decides not to lie on the blanket, only half. Now let's see if the temperature goes up at all here now. It's about -9 or so. I know I don't have the door barred off yet, but maybe just see if it comes up a little bit. I know even with that little stove going up here, I can feel the heat up here already. And I really had no idea how this was going to work today, or even if it would support snow. So now I'm going to have a cup of coffee. And the next experiment will be, how can I heat this place? Who knows, if I feel safe enough, I might even be able to spend a night in here. Okay. So as I mentioned, air can get in through the pipe, down through this door. All I have to do is open up this door, or I can leave the door shut and just open up this damper. Air can slip in and out all at once then. I'd have to have some insulation over that doorway to keep the heat in. What are some heat sources I can use? And before you say buddy heater, I don't like those in an enclosure like this. The carbon monoxide levels come really high after those, and they tend to just make me nauseous and give me a headache anyway, so I won't go with that. I know in a true igloo with nice thick balls you can heat it with a candle sometime, and I've heard that quinzies are actually 20 degrees warmer than the outside just by existing. Oh, she's ready, guys. I don't know if you can see it well or not, but it's after going up about 2 or 3 degrees just by boiling that kettle in here. So if that went up 2 or 3 degrees with that door open, just in time for to boil that kettle, maybe 3 or 4 minutes, then it makes you wonder, could I actually heat this and spend a night into it? Normally in my videos I have all sorts of good food, and I think I will come back here and cook a meal. Guys, I certainly enjoy this type of thing. Experimenting, trying new things. You never know what you'll figure out, eh? I mean, I didn't know what was going to happen today, if I'd have a video, if I or not, but I guess I do. Sure glad you guys tuned in and saw what's taking place here. Just doing this kind of thing and documenting it. I'm documenting what I'm learning, but it also might help out you guys too. Well, I will come back here with a heat source and some styrofoam or insulation of some sort, and I'll cook up a big feed in here. And in fact, just sitting here now, I think I'll know what I'll use. But I'll leave you in suspense on that one. And I'll semi-prepare for spending the night. If it do warm up nice, well, why not? But I'll leave this for a couple days just to make sure it's going to be secure. I'm sure it will. I won't let any more snow settle on the tent. I'm not sure how much more it would take, but I gotta say it again. Totally impressed with the strength of this thing. Good to go.
Get outside and enjoy everything outdoors. Get outside and enjoy.
And I don't know how you can get any more Canadian than this. Yes, we can be different sometimes. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. It was a lot of fun. It was an experiment for me and it worked out okay. And I'm glad to be able to show you guys. We'll come back and do that cook up. I hope you guys come back too for the next video. And until the next video, take care of each other. Get outside and enjoy everything outdoors. And we'll see you next time. Guaranteed. Woohoo!
Get outside and enjoy.